Welcome to the Full Nelson. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Vortex level bubble. That's this little level bubble right here. So for those of you who aren't into long distance shooting or anything of that nature, you may wonder why anybody would put a level bubble on their rifle. The purpose of a level bubble is to keep you from canting the rifle. A lot of people call them an anti-cant device, but it's to keep you from twisting the rifle to right or left when you're getting ready to shoot the gun. And if you don't have a level bubble, especially if you're on different types of terrain and not just shooting off a bench, it's pretty easy to have a really severe cant in your rifle. And if you have a really severe cant in your rifle and you're shooting long distances, it can really screw you up. You won't hit your target. You'll be way off your target. So that's the reason why people use these types of level bubbles. My review today is about this Vortex level bubble in particular, and I'll explain to you the things that I like and don't like about it. First thing I like is it's a level bubble and it works. It serves its purpose. Works great and it's cheap. 30 bucks, 40 bucks, I think it was 30 bucks. There's a lot of other companies that are selling level bubbles that are $150. I don't know why anybody would pay $150 for a freaking level bubble. They all do the exact same thing, assuming that this bubble is mounted in here securely and it's not wiggling around or falling out or anything like that. They all do the same thing, so I don't understand the difference in price other than that, this one is US Optics brand or this is Night Force brand or whatever. To me, it's a level bubble. It shouldn't cost that much. The one issue I do have with this level bubble, and some people have commented on this, is it's pretty chunky, it's bulky. And if you don't have enough clearance between your rail on your rifle and your scope itself, you're going to have a hard time on the underside of this. I'll try to show you. You can see how little clearance I have there. It might not look like I have any clearance there. It might look like it's touching in the video. It does look that way, but there is some clearance there. There wasn't enough clearance until I filed it. And I just took a flat file and filed off the bottom of that a little bit to give myself enough clearance. So if you have lower rings than this, you can imagine how chunky that is. You'd have a problem. You wouldn't be able to put that level bubble on there. So that's my one complaint. There's no reason why it needs to be quite that big or beefy. If I can try to show you here from the side. You can kind of see how thick that ring is. It needs to be about half that thickness. There's no reason why. Can somebody explain to me why a level bubble that all it has to do is hold a bubble on the rifle scope needs to be twice as thick as my scope rings? Anyway, so it could be about half as thick as it is, which would make it easier to use in different applications. In my situation, that wasn't really a big hang up. I just filed the thing off, took me a minute, and put it on the gun. So level bubble serves its purpose. It's a great deal for the money compared to a lot of the other offerings that are out there. The only thing that really needs to have done to it is needs to go on a diet. Other than that, I'd highly recommend Vortex level bubble for anybody who's in the market for one. It serves its purpose just as well as any of the rest. If you guys have any questions about it or want to know more about the purpose of a level bubble or anything like that, you can leave a comment or question and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.